Thanks for checking out Dungeon Roll. I'm going to teach you how to play it in a little bit. Before we get into exactly how to play, I want to make something very clear. The pieces that are going to be shown are prototype pieces. That's why the dice look something like this. See that? Okay, these are stickers with placed on dice. Very well worn as we've been developing the game. The final production value will look more like that of Martian dice if you've played that. Okay, it's custom molded plastic painted to make ease of play greater. We have the same company manufacturing as we did for Martian dice, so we can expect the same kind of quality. With that in mind, let me show you how to play Dungeon Roll. Dungeon Roll is a game of opposing dice pools. It's a fantasy game. And what we have here are a selection of the dice faces. We've got goblins, oozes, and skeletons from the dungeon dice. And we have the thief, cleric, wizard, fighter, and champion from the party dice. Now, each one of these 4 guys can deal with any one and only one of a die of any type. Okay? Now, they each have their own specialty where they can deal with any number that happen to be in the dungeon at that time. So if you're a cleric, you can turn dead and destroy all of the skeletons. Gone. If you're a wizard, you can zap all of the oozes. Gone. If you're a fighter, you can zap all of the, well, not zap, but kill all of the goblins. Gone. Okay? Now, if you are a thief, you have your own specialty, and that's opening up chests so you can get treasures. The thief can open any number of chests that happen to be out there. Okay? They can also, as a review, kill a skeleton or a goblin or an ooze. Now this is a champion. Champions are not considered wild, but they can deal with any number of chests, any number of goblins, any number of skeletons, any number of oozes. Let's say this was out there. This champion could choose to deal with all the skeletons, deal with all the goblins, deal with the one ooze, or once those bad guys are gone, he could deal with the treasure chests. But it is not a wild face. Every time you loot a treasure chest, what will happen is you will get into the treasure chest shaped box and take out one of the tokens. These will be thick cardboard, but they are not right now. They are they're a prototype. So there are 2 more dungeon faces that have not been gone over. There is the dragon face. Every time you roll one of these, it's set aside. Once there are 3 that show up, that means the dragon is coming. Now what you'll have to do to beat the dragon is to have you don't need to have all these guys, but you need to have 3 different ones. So these 3, or these 3, or these 3, or any combination thereof. 3 different party type guys of these 5. Now it is important that these are noted that they are not wild, because 3 champions cannot kill a dragon. Okay? When you kill a dragon, it's worth a dungeon level, which will be worth an experience point later, and it is also worth the treasure. So you kill a dragon, you go, ah, give me my treasure. Okay. Now there are also in the dungeon dice potions. Okay? And what a potion does, once you kill all the bad guys and have the opportunity to loot, you just get to you get rid of the potion and you say, oh, I get my my party die back, and you roll it new, and so you go, oh, I got another fighter, great. You know, use this one. You know, I got a wizard. Only other die that I haven't gone over is this, which is a polymorph wand. It looks kind of like a crossbow right now, but it will be a scroll in the game, and it allows you to re-roll any number of dice of your choosing. So let's say you had one of these, and we'll roll up some of these as an example, right? Okay. This would be set aside immediately. It cannot be re-rolled. The potion is good for you. And let's say you didn't want these, right? You can spend this, it goes away, and these get re-rolled, right? And you have to keep whatever the results are. So that is how the re-roll scroll works. That is the basics of the game. Now, how many dungeon dice do you face at any one point in time? How many party dice do you start with? Do you ever re-roll the party dice? These are all great questions. So what we have is 7 party dice that you roll. This is what your party is for the entirety of the time you're going into the dungeon. You do not get to re-roll any of these without using one of those. So then the person who's rolling for the dungeon will roll 1 dungeon die per level, but at least 3 all the time. So you go to the first level, you roll 3. Okay, dragon gets set aside. There's not 3 dragon faces, so the dragon's not coming yet. Oh, there's a skeleton and an ooze. So since I have a lot of thieves, I'm gonna have the thief take out that. Still have a lot of thieves, I'm gonna have the thief take out that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the second level. Then the dungeon person would roll 3 dice. Dragon die gets set aside. Oh, wow, okay, there's 2 oozes. I'm going to use my champion to kill off these 2 oozes. I'm going to do that because I want to hold on to 3 different faces in case a dragon comes when I go to the 3rd level, which I'm going to do. Going to level 3, roll these dice. Okay, there will be a dragon. See, I'm in bad shape right now because I have to kill these 2 and I have to kill the dragon. And I've only got 3 dice to do it with. So my only hope is that when I do this re-roll, they come up in a favorable manner, which they did not. So in this case, I can kill the goblin, right? But not have enough to kill the dragon because I would need 3 different types, in which case I would end up with 0 points because I don't get the dungeon level that we get to. Now, there are a couple of other important, super important items. Every person, that's the main structure of the game. Every player will get a hero card. The heroes will have a way to modify the gameplay that you just saw in the benefit of the player. So it will be a little bit easier than what you just saw. So that's how you play Dungeon Roll. At the end of the game, when you're finished, you will count up the total number of dungeon levels that you cleared and the value of all your treasure, and that's the score at the end of the game. The person with the highest score will win. You play 3 rounds, 3 delves into the dungeon, and that's it. It's why it's a very quick game with the hero abilities. They really make the choices very interesting. We have 11 that we've designed already, and they are all very different from each other. Yeah, Dungeon Roll is awesome, so back it. Thanks, bye.